Hello. Today I'm going to be talking to you about creating magic on the expert systems. Now I know this kind of sounds far-fetched, but this is something that can be done and it can be achieved with AI. AI knows what magic is and it can make anything that you could ever imagine. So this is a tutorial on kind of how expert systems work, what you can do on them. Just understanding computers and the technology that's going to be coming up later in the future. And, here we go. So what an expert system is a computer, basically. It's a form of a computer. It's like a better version of a computer is AI. And an expert system can create any models you want. Like, it creates models on the computer for people who like to make models for businesses. Like if you wanted to make model toys or like model cars, any model, this would be the best way to, in my opinion, to get things done. If you really wanted to sell something, this is the way to go. How dynamic it is. So right here you can see the PC. That's the most important part, and you can't do it without that. So that's very considerate to take into mind. This is the USB cord right here. So what you do is you hook the USB cord up to the device that you invent, that you make, that shoots out electricity. And the reason we're using electricity is because electricity is very malleable. Electricity can do things like program things into real life, and they can be actually real. And that's why this is so important, because right here we have a picture of a magic wand. The magic wand is to show you that you can bring magic to the real world, and you do it by using this expert system right here. This is the most important part. Now you might want to know how to do this. It's really easy to make the device. All you need is an electric generator that is programmed for pushing out real life, objects that you might want to bring into real life. Electricity is very malleable. You can just use an electric generator to generate the right electricity you need, the correct electricity, and you can achieve this. And you need to focus on the microprocessor or the microchip. That's the most important component. It's like the microchip and the electric generator. Those are the most two important components on the circuit board. You don't even have to put the entire thing together. You could just literally just make this real quick with a circuit board and some PCB skills, and just literally put this together real quick and just bring out magic real quick. It's very easy. I want you to know that at the same time, though magic is a fun tool to have, it's also a great tool for first aid, in case of an emergency. It's good to have magic just in case something happens. Like, for example, the basketball player Kobe Bryant died, and his little daughter. And as unfortunate as it is, we could use magic to bring them back to life like they never left. And that's why magic is important, and also to help us with weather and natural disasters and things like that. So magic is not just like something fun and crafty to play with. It's also a useful tool to have just in case there's ever an emergency. I'm going to show you the process of how to put everything together, how to put it all together, when you actually do it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just follow the pictures along with the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Expert system, USB cord, device, magic. It's a 4-step process. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the electricity shooting out. The electricity shooting out is a part of 3 also. So it's 1, 2, 3, including the electricity shooting out, and 4 for magic that's actually here in the real world, that can have an effect on the real world. There's science labs right now trying to bring things into existence, and I want to tell you, it's not hard. You can use the smallest electric generator for a circuit board that you can to do this. And once again, electricity is extremely malleable. It can do a lot of different things. That's one of the properties of electricity, is that it can bring things into the real world in any way, just from scratch and on a machine, on a computer. And that's the beauty of technology, electricity, and AI. And this is going to be very useful for our mankind. It's going to be useful for mankind, and it's an important tool to have. Once again, electricity is extremely malleable. I see these labs building these giant particle accelerators, trying to figure out how to bunch things into existence. And I'm going to tell you, it's easy. All you need is the smallest circuit board for this. It doesn't take a lot of giant parts and things like that. You could just make a small one that's more efficient and more effective. And so the way to do this is you got to have the correct electronic components. So now that's the part that the expert system is for. You could use the expert system to find out what the correct electronic components are that you need and get them made, and then put them on your PCB and attach your electric generator for the circuit board. And it's that easy, and you push it out that easy.